He's just playing and doing the things he knows he can do. And I'm just trying to get everybody, play to your strengths. Do what you do well. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff we're doing right now that to get them to play fast, to get them in shape. But again, what happens with young kids, they stop playing all the time. The game's going on, and one time I looked over and Archie he's grabbing his shorts. The ball's in play. The ball's in play. And that's freshman. So we have a lot of freshman issues right now that we're going to have to deal with, but that's part of what happens when you lose your entire team.
Is there any value to the guys people think are your starting five, kind of get it taken to them in the first half there by your reserves?
Well, I don't know if you say that you think, but I told them at halftime, if you told me Julius would start and Willie would start, I don't know who else would start. Archie played better in the second half, but still defensively. I mean, so if you ask me, I'd say, you know, I thought Jared Polson played the best point guard in the first half. I mean, you know, we're still trying to figure out who we are, so we don't really have starters. We don't. John Hood, that's the best he's played because he only did what he could do. He's not listening to somebody tell him how to play. He knows what his game is now. So he takes that 7-footer. You know, he'll run and do things that he can do. You know, he's getting his legs back. I was happy for him.
What about the play of Poston overall?
What's that?
Play of Jared Poston.
Played good. Played good. Played really hard. Played very confident. Talked. Verbalized with his team. Knew in that first half that he was going to get shots for Willie and he was going to get shots for Julius, and that's what he did. And the other guys kind of played off of it.
In the second half, Archie went the length of the floor, had a dunk, did a little flex, and then you were talking.
No, it wasn't that. He passed up Julius Mays. Julius was out ahead of him, and he drove it by him and shot it. And that's unacceptable here. And I let him know that. He wasn't real happy, but that's not my deal. I let him know. And then after the game, I said, you just took 22 shots, more than anybody on the team. You understand, you don't ever pass anyone up if you're going to get shots. You don't ever. And I said, after the game, I said, the reason is because I'm making people throw it to you when you're ahead. So you better throw it to them when they're ahead. He understood. It's not fun when you're being told in an aggressive way, but you know, we don't have time here to, you know, it's in for funsies.
Kelvin's battle, what do you expect?
Yeah, everybody sees we're not as good as everybody's trying to say we are, and I'm good with that. We are where we are. It's October 24th, and we're playing like it's October 15th. I mean, we scrimmaged 12 minutes. We've done this. The biggest thing is no one got hurt. I'm so happy. Now we can go on with our practice. We got practice early tomorrow morning. We'll have practice twice on Saturday, twice on Sunday. And we just start getting ready to build what we're trying to do. I think this showed our team that we've got to be a great defensive team. We could be a great shot blocking team, but you want to be a great defensive team. We're not right now. We don't play the ball real good. We stop playing on the weak side. We don't rotate. When a guy goes to leave to help, we don't help him. There is no help the helper right now. Everybody's playing their own man. You can't play defense that way. But again, it's all freshmen. They just don't know, but they're trying.
What changes that? How do you get those guys there?
Just every day, man. It's a grind. Every day, and you don't back up. You just don't back up. This is where we are. This is where we're going. And just keep pointing it out. Keep it real. We're not playing games. After I just said, went through a few guys and how they played, and I said, you know what? You all want me to keep it real, but it's hard when I'm talking about you. And there were some guys in there who just said, you're going to have to play better. You have to play more aggressive. I thought Alex came to jump stops, which is how he's going to have to play. Instead of trying to leave his feet and be cute, just come to jump stops and dunk balls or get fouled. Now he went 6 for 10 from the free throw line. I'd like him to go 8 for 10, 7.5 for every 10, but he went 6 for 10, not bad, not great. Kyle's going to have to defend better. I mean, John Hood just had his way with Kyle. So then we got to figure out, well, does Kyle guard the 5 and these other guys guard the 4s? Is that how we play? I don't know yet. But I will say this, if, you know, I told Kyle, you got to do other things other than rely on jump shots, because if you're not making shots, then I have to sit you down. And now your shot, it becomes tough making shots. Hard to make shots when you have to make shots. Like, this is the thing that'll keep me in the game. It makes it tough. I told him, you want to do all that other stuff, rebound, stay in front of people, but some of it is, I'm going to have to find out, you know, how we do this, because we do need a shooting and scoring on the floor.
You guys set a national record in block shots last year. Willie and Nerlens combined, I think, for 12 tonight. How much do you think those guys, obviously opposite
What did we
teams,
average last year?
9.5 a game?
So if we played against each other, we'd be pretty good. But since we got to play against other people, you know, and Nerlens, the first 4 or 5 times, he didn't even go after balls because his back. He fell right on his back. But, and I even said, you saw Nerlens' quickness, where you could get it to him, where he could just make plays quick. And Willie's got good feet for him to do that and then dunk on him. But Willie started the game and really played. I thought Willie, again, you see both of them. They're both able to play, you know, 18, 19, 20 minutes right now. To try to play 30 minutes, those guys, they're not ready. But neither anybody else is. That's the issue right now. We got a bunch of guys that could probably play about half of a college game. Maybe less.
What about Harold? How do you think he played?
Played okay.
What does he need to do to get better?
Just has to be more aggressive. He's got to be more vocal. Has to have more intensity to his game. You can't be cool. You can't act like the other guy's not playing. All those things. You know, and you know, he can do that, but he's gonna be forced to, because you have no choice now. I mean, this we can play all kind of different combinations. You saw Archie at point guard; he was fine. You saw Alex at 4. We weren't bad. We haven't shown the 2 bigs yet. And what will happen is we'll go with the combination. If that combination is going well, then they'll stay in and you'll sit. So, you know, that's basically challenges you. I got to be on point. And it doesn't mean you have to play perfect, but I got to play hard. And I got to play with intensity. You know, I got to bring it every time I'm on the court, or someone else is going to play.
Was Harold, is he better in the second half or just more productive? Like what
He was probably better. I watched the tape. I think he's a better player than that, and he needs to be, but he is. He's played better in practice, and you know, it's the first time he's played now in front of people. You know, where he's out uniform on now, and but he was okay. I mean, he wasn't bad. I'm just saying, I want these guys. It's just like Archie and Alex the whole time. I'm yelling them, play, Alex, bounce. The whole time he's just standing. They just don't get it yet. But that's why we've been doing the things in practice the same way. It's just trying to keep their intensity.
A couple more.
Is Todd Lanter going to dress for you at this point?
Maybe. With 20 out, we needed somebody bigger than Sam and Brian.
Last question.
Do you feel like you have a little more depth with this team? You're talking about the options, the guys have got to play, because you got other guys you can put in there.
We're about like we were a year ago.
Think so?
Yeah, not the same. But we had guys that were more prepared to play longer minutes last year. They had the 3 returning guys, Michael Kidd, even, you know, they were able to start and play. You knew they could play 23, 24 minutes. Now they were sloppy and all that, but they, you know, I mean, we had low turnovers. It's not like we turned the ball all over the place for a first scrimmage. And again, I'm going to tell you, we've scrimmaged 12 minutes this season. That's it.
Would you like to scrimmage more, or is it just worked out that way?
You can't. How can you scrimmage if they don't know how to play yet? They don't know how to stay in the stance. They don't know how to close out. Don't know how to rotate. You know, they're offensively. The spacing and timing is so bad you can't. If you let them just play, you're telling them it's okay to play that way. In my opinion, how I coach. Now, whether that's right or not, we'll find out. But I think you got to stop them, make them play the right way, and then let them play more and more, and they figure out that, you know, you're not moving. This is how we're going to play. But we'll be fine. I mean, it's, you know, we lost a whole team. We got a whole brand new team. We are what we are right now, and I think it shows. And that's not all bad. I hope in a month you watch us and say, man, they really got better. And I hope in another month you say, man, they got a chance. I hope in another month you say, man, they're right there. This team. That's what we hope. And that's our goal. That's what we want to do with this group. And we do have great kids that are listening. So it's just that their habits, they were always the best player. They were always bigger and stronger. They were always faster. They could take some time off, 2 possessions, 3 possessions. I don't feel like playing this time. I'm going to take this quarter off. Can someone get me a hot dog? Yeah, come on here. Right. Wait, Coach, let me eat this hot dog. I'll go right in. I mean, you can't do that stuff anymore. It's tough. It's a tough deal. And it's tough playing here. Tough playing here, so it's a little combo. Anything else? All right, guys.